All right, one of the Facebook group members messaged me today asking a question that's been asked several times on the TikTok and YouTube, and I just haven't gotten around to answering it. So in today's video, we're going to talk about it. That's how to cut ammo cans. So I'm not going to show you how to do it in this video, but I will tell y'all what you need to cut an ammo can. There's really three good ways to do it. The first one is my favorite method, plasma cutter. If you have access to a plasma cutter, which not everybody does, you can cut through the 30, 50, Fat 50s, the bigger surplus ammo cans super fast and easy. Make nice, precise holes. I've got a plasma cutter from Northern Tool, and it works great. Harbor Freight sells them. Vevor sells them. TikTok, YouTube, Amazon. You can find them everywhere. So an ammo can is metal, at least the metal ammo cans I'm talking about, not the plastic ones. We're talking about the military style ammo cans. These ones happen to be from Harbor Freight, but you can pick them up usually on Facebook in surplus for really cheap, like $5 to $10 a can, used military surplus. So my preferred method is plasma cutter, but I didn't start out with a plasma cutter because unfortunately they're expensive. They've came down in price, and you can get a good one for about $250, $300. Mine's, I think, $550 or $500, something along those lines. The other two methods are more budget friendly. Jigsaw with a metal blade. So, perfect example right here. I've got just a Ryobi jigsaw. Put a metal blade in it, and this is not a metal blade. Put a short metal blade in there, and you can go to town. Cool thing about ammo cans, they come apart really easy. Now you can lay that down flat, put your circles on it, and cut away. Oh, I forgot I had these in here. Cool. I was wondering where those went. So Jigsaw is probably the most affordable and safest method. The final method is what you see us do with a lot of the Apache boxes, hole saws. Now, just because you have a metal hole saw doesn't mean it's going to cut an ammo can very well. And here's why. When cutting these, if it's not clamped down and it grabs, it's going to sling this ammo can, and it's going to break bone, bruise you, or it's going to break something around you. Ask me how I know. I had an ammo can right to the ribs. It was not fun. Learn from there, put it in a drill press. You'll thank me later. And, you know, most drill presses have a nice vise on them that you can put it in and clamp it down with a rag on each side so you don't damage up the ammo can. Go ahead and spin it to the right RPM for your hole saw and slowly cut with a little bit of cutting lube, and you're good to go. Just grab some cutting spray, spray it on there, and keep it nice and steady. It'll cut right through it. You'll have a nice hole, but the only problem is, depending on the speaker, you're going to have that hole saw for that particular speaker. And contrary to what some people believe, a 6.5 doesn't mean it's a 6.5 inch speaker. It means you got a 5, a 5 1/4, a 5 3/4, 5.5, something along those lines. Now, dual ammo can 4 inch and single 5 1/4 is a build. If you have a Fat 50, you can do 6.5 on the front and the side. There's several ways you can do it. And there's a lot of different options for mounting switches, for mounting batteries, for having external or internal controls. Ammo cans are a very fun build. You wrap the handle so it doesn't jiggle around with paracord. You're good to go. Not to mention you can sandblast these, prime them, paint them any color you want, and make a really cool gift for somebody. So that's just my 3 preferred methods for cutting ammo cans. If you have another preferred method, go ahead and drop it down below so we can hear it.